In present video, I am going to explain about 14th problem from consignment accounts topic. I am taking this question from Telangana State Telugu Academy Inter Second Year Accountancy Textbook. But this video is useful to all commerce students who want to know about this topic. Previous problems, videos links are available in the description box. Let us see the question first. Reeptika Reddy sent goods to Rishika Reddy of Adilabad on consignment worth 30,000 rupees at invoice price of cost plus 20%. Reeptika Reddy paid transport and insurance charges of 800 rupees. Rishika Reddy sent an account sales by showing 3/4 goods are sold for 28,000 rupees and sales expenses 700 rupees. She sent a draft for an amount due after deducting 5% commission. Give the necessary accounts in the books of both the parties. This is the question. Let us see the solution for this. Important points of this problem I have written on the board. Deeptika is sending goods on consignment basis to Rishika. So Deeptika is known as consignor and Rishika is known as consignee. Consignor's area's name is not available, but consignee is living in Adilabad. So cost price of these goods is 30,000 rupees and the invoice price is cost plus 20% extra. To send these goods, consignor incurred expenses, transport and insurance 800 rupees. Consignee received the goods and 3/4 of the goods are sold by consignee for 28,000 rupees. To sell these goods, consignee incurred expenditure, sales expenditure 700 rupees. And the consignee is entitled to take 5% commission on sales. So for the due amount, consignee has sent one draft to consignor. This is the question. For this question, he is asking us to prepare journal and ledger in the books of both books. But journal is not compulsory, consignee's books are not compulsory. So only in consignor's books, these three accounts I will explain. Adilabad consignment account is the first account. Rishika account, consignee's account is the second account. Goods sent on consignment account is the third account. In whose books we are preparing these three accounts? Ledger of Deeptika, in brackets consignor. So in previous problem, 12th problem, I explained these three accounts with the help of journal entries. And in 11th problem, I explained what is this invoice price concept. So in present problem, without using journal entries, without taking much time, how to prepare these three accounts, that I will explain. See, for that you have to remember only one point. That is, consignment account is a nominal account. So nominal account rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Consignment business related expenses and losses we have to show on debit side. Consignment business related incomes and gains on credit side. So think from consignor's point of view, because ledger of consignor we are preparing now. First what happened? Consignor sent goods. Cost 30,000. Cost means expenditure, no? Debit side. So for sending the goods, you should write 2 goods sent on consignment account. In inner column, show the calculation of invoice price. Cost is 30,000 rupees plus on 30,000, invoice price is 20%. 30,000 into 20 by 100. 3,000 into 2, 6,000. 6,000 plus 30,000, 36,000. So cost price of total goods sent is 30,000 and invoice price is 36,000. So how much extra we wrote here? 6,000 rupees. That 6,000 is known as loading. Next, to send these goods, consignor incurred expenditure now. So consignor in expenditure for consignment business, it is an expenditure. Expenditure debit side we should show now. So debit side 800 rupees. For consignor expenses, you have to write to bank account. Our assumption is through a bank, consignor is paying this expenditure. Therefore, bank account we are writing. Next, what happened? Consignee sold 3/4 goods for 28,000 rupees. Sale is income, no? Income means in consignment account credit side we have to show 28,000 rupees. Who sold? Consignee. Consignee's name Rishika. So don't write sales word. Consignee's name you have to write here. By Rishika account. Next, to sell these goods, Rishika incurred expenditure 700. For consignment business, this is expenditure. Expenditure means debit side now. 700 rupees. For consignor expenses 800, we wrote a bank word. But for consignee's expenses, consignee's name we have to write to Rishika account. Next, consignee is entitled to take 5% commission on sale. So for consignment business, this commission is expenditure now because consignor is paying to consignee, expenditure debit side. To whom we have to pay this commission? To consignee. So for commission also write consignee's name to Rishika. Commission on sales we have to calculate. Sales amount 28,000 rupees. 28,000 into 5%. 280 into 5. 1400. So all transactions we have posted. Next come to unsold stock. Total goods sent 30,000. 3/4 of the goods are sold. Means 1/4 is unsold. How that 1/4 came? Actually speaking, we should do LCM. So in case of fractions, total value is 1. In 1, 3/4 is sold. So remaining we have to calculate now. 1 means 1 by 1. 1 and 4. LCM is 4. So 1 4s are 4. 4 into 1, 4. Minus 4 1s are 4. 1 into 3, 3 is equal to 1 by 4. But you need not to do like this. 3/4 are sold, no? Unsold is, here 3 is numerator, 4 is denominator. Denominator as it is you take. And the numerator is 4 minus 3, 1. Suppose sold is 1 by 5. Then unsold stock, 5 minus 1, 4. So 4 by 5 is unsold. Unsold stock goods value calculation I have shown here. See, unsold stock value. First, cost of unsold stock we should take. Here the doubt is invoice price 36,000 we should consider or cost price 30,000. So invoice price we should consider. Invoice price of total goods sent 36,000 no? In that 1/4 is unsold. So 36,000 into 1 by 4. 9,000 is unsold stock cost. So to this 9,000, proportionate direct expenses of consignor and consignee we should add. Consignor expenditure 800 is there no? So consignor expenditure is always direct expenditure. 800 he incurred on total goods. We are calculating 1/4 goods only no? Unsold stock value no? So in this 800 rupees, 1/4 only we should take here. How it comes? Plus proportionate direct expenses of consignor's name Ritika. So total expenditure is 800. Ritika's expenditure on total goods 800. We need a 1/4 stock value no? Therefore in 800 1/4 only we need. How it comes? You have to multiply 800 into 1 by 4, 200 rupees. So unsold stock 1/4 related consignor expenditure is 200 only. Plus for consignee also same. Proportionate direct expenses of Rishika, consignee. Consignee's expenditure, some expenses are direct, some expenses are indirect. Suppose he has given octroi, cartage, freight. They come under direct expenses. We should consider while calculating unsold stock. But he has given sales expenditure no? So sales expenditure again and again they incur. Means this is repeated expenditure. Repeated expenditure means indirect expenditure. So non-recurring expenditure is direct expenditure. As this is indirect expenditure, we should not take while calculating unsold stock value. So proportionate direct expenses of consignee nil. Then 9,000 plus 200, total unsold stock value is 9,200. And remember, unsold stock in consignment account, credit side we should write. Why credit side? It depends on the journal entry. In previous problems I explained. So I told now without using journal entries I am doing this. Therefore simply remember here unsold stock credit side. For that what to write? By consignment stock. Now come to loading adjustments. Here cost price is 30,000 rupees now, but we have taken 36,000 rupees. 6,000 extra we have written to mislead the consignee. But what is the purpose of preparing this account? We want to know the profit or loss. If you want to know the profit or loss, correct value you should take now. Correct value is not 36,000. How much extra we wrote? 6,000. That 6,000 we have to cancel now. How to cancel? Debit side 6,000. If you want to cancel, you have to write that 6,000 on credit side. And what to write for that? For 36,000 we wrote two goods sent on consignment account now. Same name. By goods sent on consignment. Similarly, unsold stock calculation once you observe. Actually speaking, here original value 30,000 cost price we should take to calculate unsold stock value. But we have taken wrong value 36,000 invoice price. Means in this 9,200 also loading is there. That loading we should cancel now. So credit side we wrote unsold stock. In unsold stock loading, if you want to cancel, debit side you should cancel now. And what to write for that? To consignment stock reserve account. How it comes? Here, how 6,000 came? Invoice price of total goods. How much? 36,000 rupees. Minus cost price of total goods. 30,000 rupees. So 6,000 came. Loading in goods sent on consignment. Loading in unsold stock, if you want to cancel, unsold stock invoice price minus unsold stock cost price we should do. Total goods invoice price is 36,000 rupees. Invoice price of total goods 36,000. In this unsold stock only we need. Unsold stock is 1/4 now. So into 1/4, if you do, 9,000 comes. 9,000 is invoice price of unsold stock minus cost price of unsold stock. Total goods cost price is 30,000 rupees now. So that 30,000 into unsold stock 1/4, 7,500. Then the difference 1,500 is loading in unsold stock. So all adjustments are completed. Finally, credit total minus debit total we should do. Credit total 43,200 minus debit total 40,400 is equal to 2,800. Credit side we wrote consignment income. Debit side consignment expenditure. Income is more than expenditure. So difference is profit. In consignment business, profit came. So this profit, debit side total is less now. Debit side we should show 2,800. And for this what to write? This profit we should transfer to profit and loss account. Therefore write on that. To profit and loss account. Two sides put the highest total. 43,200. With this, consignment account is completed. Next come to consignee's account. Without using journal entries, we want to prepare this account now. So simple technique is credit side, Rishika name 28,000 is there now. That amount write on debit side. From which account we are taking this 28,000? Adilabad consignment account. Write that word here. To Adilabad consignment account. Similarly, debit side, search for Rishika. Here to Rishika 700. Again to Rishika 1400. these two amounts, credit side we should write 700, 1400. We are taking these two values from Adilabad consignment account now. In particulars column, write that by Adilabad consignment account. For 1400 also same. If advance is given in the question, credit side we should show that advance also. But in present problem, advance is not there. So only this much. Finally, debit total is more than credit total. So debit total 28,000 rupees minus credit total 2,100 is equal to 25,900. Total same no? 28,000. This is called due amount. How consignee is paying this due amount? Through a draft. So you should write by bank account. Consignee's account is completed. Next come to goods sent on consignment account. See, in consignment account debit side, 36,000 goods sent on consignment. This amount show on credit side. From which account you are taking this 36,000 rupees? From Adilabad consignment account. So write down that. Similarly, credit side, goods sent on consignment 6,000 is there, no? That amount show on debit side. You are taking this amount from Adilabad consignment, no? Write down the same. To Adilabad consignment account. So difference is 36,000 minus 6,000, 30,000. So for this difference, you have to write to trading account. Two sides total 36,000. Credit side also same. So this is the ledger in the books of Consignee. With this, 14th problem is completed. So without using the journal entries, in this manner we should show the accounts. So hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.